Mm-hmm.
But he's always been a bit of a shy boy.
Right. But it wasn't until like a week later, it's like, wait a minute, he's not even
Where's
coming to the common room.
Franklin?
Where is he?
Where'd Franklin go?
Okay, so first, like, when people were like, go check on Franklin, he's locked in his room, like, I literally imagined, like, oh no, is he locked in the cockpit? Do I have to save him? Jesus. Okay, so about a week in, Lorne will go see how he's doing. She will approach via the normal means of the hallway.
Okay. The cockpit door is closed.
Tap, tap.
And it has the little red light next to it. Very faint, that indicates that it's currently locked.
Oh, it's locked. Oh, it is locked.
Yep.
Is there a vent that goes to the front?
There is indeed a vent that goes to the front.
Rubs little fly hands together. To the vents.
Okay, there's two. One that enters on the left side, one that enters on the right.
Which is the one that is furthest from the captain, or from the seat he usually occupies?
The right side.
Okay, we'll come in from that way.
Alright. Are you being super stealthy about it?
My normal levels of stealth. Basically, I'll get to a certain point, and then I will announce my presence via the traditional means of a bead.
So Franklin kind of looks over the vent a bit, hears the bead rolling, is kind of confused, and sees a bead just kind of plop out. Hello, Lorne.
She'll move up to the vent grating, I guess. It's the grating is like the horizontal bars, right?
Yeah.
And she'll peek through.
No, just pop it open. That's makes it looks like you're just going to mangle me or something.
All right. She maneuvers it open.
What? You could have just knocked, you know.
It was locked.
That's why you knock, and then I check to see who it is.
She blinks. I wanted to check on you.
Thank you. Everything's all right. He says, that nervous smile present on his face.
May I come in?
Yes, I'd actually prefer it. I know you enjoy the vents, but darkness looming around you is always a little bit unnerving.
I suppose so. I apologize.
No, it's all right. It's I don't know, your natural disposition to crevices and things like that. He says, like, kind of cocking his head aside. Not too sure about the Proxian culture norms, but considering you're always in vents, that must be normal for Proxians.
Yes, most things are outgrown, but this is something I have not quite left behind. I am exiting the vent now, if you wish to look away.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
She gives him forewarning as she slips out of the vent.
Yeah, he just gives a thumbs up when you're fully out. So I'm all right. Sorry, I'm not being as social, I guess. That's why you're here, right?
Yes. She'll take the other seat. I'm sure there's 2 seats up here, right?
There's 4 seats up
Okay.
here. His seat, the pilot's, the co-pilot seat, which is basically never occupied, the captain's seat, and then a communication officer's seat.
She'll take the one that's close enough that when she sits, she doesn't, like, bump him with her knees.
So probably the captain's seat. It also has it's also a spinny chair.
Ooh, then...
It's normally locked in place, but you can't unlock it to spin it around.
She probably does.
It used to be mechanical. It's not mechanical anymore.
She sits and does a brief wiggle to test if it's on its spinny right now. Noticing
It's
it does not
current.
do the spinny,
It's currently locked.
she reaches down
You can easily lift up that lever, unlock it.
and then wiggles.
All right. Thankfully, it doesn't go.
Right.
Um. Well,
How
I
do you
guess
feel?
it. Oh well. Just avoiding the problems and making sure there's no problems up here.
I understand making sure no problems with you, but you have been exceptionally scarce.
Well, like I said, I'm avoiding the problems.
I suppose. They have not inflicted harm, though.
Well, it doesn't mean they might not inflict harm, and I'd personally just rather avoid dealing with rages and that sort of ilk.
May I ask why?
Well, they're raiders. They raid, hurt people. I'd rather not be around types like that, and well, the Morgan's not exactly a known for its charity.
I do not know anything about the Morgans, so I do not know on that front. But I can't imagine the raiders are always hurting people.
Well, do hmm, how to put into perspective? So we as salvagers go around and basically loot corpses and stuff. No, or we go and recover vessels to get brought back to their owners. Um, Raiders go out and make the corpses. It's it's what they do. It's how they make a way of life, and particularly bad ones like the Morgan. Well, they hold entire worlds hostage. They attack and kill transport convoys of food and medical supplies and keep on doing it until they're so desperate that they can, well, sell the things that they stole to the people for numerous amounts of wealth. And then they do it all over again. It doesn't matter if they're not always like it. It's not. It's that's their way of life. That's what they do.
Always?
It's how they make. It's how they make their living. It doesn't matter if they take the weekend off from it if your jobs still do that.
What about years?
What do you mean about mine?
No, years.
Well, doesn't really change that of the things they've done.
I do not think. Perhaps this is my naivety. Naivete. There we go. Ram does not seem that way.
Well, there's always an exception, and well, I'm sure you've gone out with missions on Ram. He's deadly, right?
I do believe most Cadians are, yes.
Well, he might be an exception to the raider thing, but he's his job is, well, for them was being a raider, and since he was a Cadian, being deadly and all, it's pretty likely he was killing people. It doesn't matter if he liked it or not, but he probably did that. And well, even then, we're not just talking about Ram here. We're talking about a whole ship full of them who've been doing that job. He kind of points to one of his windows where you can see the Morgan. It says, "That's a warship. Warships are used for one thing, and that's war." I guess, and intimidation. They're used for war and intimidation, and that's a pretty intimidating ship.
Yes. I suppose intimidation is a little less deadly than war. She's making this difficult.
It doesn't change what they are, though, Lorne. It's
okay.
Some people are just bad people.
Quick
Oh,
question: is this before or after she took her tour?
This would probably be before you took the tour, if this is just like a weekend.
Okay.
Because this is during the time when Freya's still making her rounds and intimidating people.
Okay. Doing that thing, that Freya thing.
That Freya, what's going on in here?
Mm-hmm.
Kicks in door.
Knock knock.
You don't want me in here? Too bad.
I hear you.
But yeah, so that's what Franklin said.
Perhaps Freya has offered a tour, and I will be seeing it for myself.
Oh, just don't go alone and be safe. It's I'd advise against it, but well, I think you're going to go regardless of what anyone says.
Yes, I believe I would.
But yeah, so just be safe. Melv says they're behaving themselves, but I wouldn't trust them.
Well, I can trust them about as much as I can trust most people.
Well, them,
Which
I
is
don't
saying
think
something for Lorne because she trusts a bunch of people.
He kind of just shakes his. No, I don't think you should trust them at all. Some people just don't deserve a chance at trust. They need to earn it. All of the people there, you can't show them any trust.
Then I will be on my guard.
Well, that's good to hear. Smiles a bit at that, seeing that at least that maybe he was able to, get Lorne to not be a small child baby.
That maybe she will take some of what he said into account.
Yeah.
She will be careful.
Oh, is that all you wanted to speak to me about, Lorne?
Oh, that was the immediate thing, yes.
Well, what's the next thing then?
I just wanted to hang out with you.
Oh, well.
Spins.
Okay then.
It's not like a super spin. It's just like, you know how when someone's talking in a chair, they do like the slow spin in the chair.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
If you don't mind, I would like to work on my beats.
I don't mind. Just don't make a mess is all.
Of course. She picks up the single bead that had dropped.
And I'd say the two of you could talk unless you had any topics that you want to directly speak about.
No immediate topics come to mind. I imagine they do talk, though.
Okay, yeah, you two can definitely, talk.
Mhm. Or just vibe in silence. She's good at that too.
E.
What does he do? Like, I'm sure it's popped up in conversation. A hobby. Does he have hobbies?
Um, Franklin, his biggest hobby is collecting junk, essentially. He collects like a scrap here, like a little pile of dirt there that he keeps in a jar. Um,
He's got a jar of dirt.
yep, a little knickknack there from, various job sites he's been to.
Okay.
That seems to be his main hobby. Like, he doesn't seem he has a lot of hobbies of his own. He's pretty just orientated on just his job, and he reads up sometimes. But
So is that what he's been pretty much doing while locked up in here then? Is just reading?
yeah, mostly reading
Okay.
and just checking up on all the stuff, or just sitting there, presumably just looking out of the into the void, thinking about stuff.
Zoning.
Yep.
Daydreaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, she totally vibes with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they vibe,
And they vibe.
and no one vibes check him.
Weehoo.
Eventually, though, like a few hours in, Melv will come in, see that you're in his chair, and just squint at you.
She does like the slow swivel on it.
All right, that's enough fun, Lord.
Hello, Captain.
Out
What
of my
did
chair.
he say?
That's enough fun. Out of my chair.
All right. She'll abandon the chair.
Melv takes his seat, gives the boy Franklin a cup of recaf, and asks Lorne if she wants recaf.
Yes.
And then he gives his mug to Lorne, and he sits there without his mug.
She gives it back.
Oh no, it's all good.
It's yours now.
But yeah,
Cool.
that's how we can end that one off.
And
A
that's
disgruntled
vibe with
captain doing
Mel.
disgruntled captain stuff.
Yes. I imagine that it might be a common thing over these many years that when Lorne does chill with Franklin, it's always in the swivel chair. She likes
And the captain
to
every time is like out.
And
It's like when your cat, you come down and
Yes.
your cat's on your chair and you're like,
exactly.
out.
His chair is
you
the
up.
chair she always goes for because it's a good chair.
It is indeed a good chair. It's the captain's chair. It has cushions and everything.
It's like, what do you think, Lord? Do you think you're the captain? No, I just like his chair.
Alrighty.
swivels.
It swivels.
Everyone loves swivel chairs.
Mm-hmm.